Hello guys, and welcome back again to King Aegon Targaryen's Conquest. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to give all of you guys a big thanks for the support you've shown my channel. I mean, I started up like a month and a half ago or so, and I'm already almost at 30 subscribers, but it's not even the amount of subscribers, it's just those of you who have subscribed have been so vocal and so present in pretty much every episode that it's really been great to see how a lot of people are immediately taking to my content. It's really nice. It's really nice of you guys. So I just wanted to give all of you a big thanks. Because, I mean, really, if there was no one watching, there'd be no point in me continuing to make videos. So thanks to all you guys. Now, without further ado, let's get into this one, because, as you can see here, Aegon is getting up there in age. He's 50 now. Obviously, we know that about his sisters, Visenya primarily, because she's the oldest. But Aegon's getting up in age. So it could be that he'll die soon, which I think would be really good for the series. Bad for the realm, but good for the series. Because, ooh. Okay. There's no actual portrait for the lead link. It just copies the last one. Interesting. But yeah, good for the series, as I was saying, because everyone loves Aegon. And if he dies, we become Aegon, who is all but guaranteed to have more enemies. I mean, he's not a great guy at all. And he'll have the dragon egg, so we'll be able to go through that path. So I'm looking forward to playing as Aegon, so let's go ahead. Not going to do anything to kill Aegon. Not going to commit suicide or anything. But I definitely think it would be beneficial to it. Oh my god. Lorath has fallen to the Dothraki, the Great Khal. He's doing what he said he would. Covering the known world. Oh, what happened there? Is that a revolt? He had also taken Qohor, and I hadn't noticed. No, he's just declared his own war. And Qohor is trying to declare an independence, so they have 1,500 men, 1,500. You're not going to win against 33,000. He might have gotten a little bit of a lock there. He's taking Hazdan now, which he should do easily, but he might have a little bit of a lock on Essos. If the Dothraki could actually form a massive empire in Essos, that would be so cool. I don't think that's going to happen, because I assume for one thing, I've never seen that happen. You know, the Dothraki really expanding into the free cities. Even when they make the Dothraki sea, usually they take a couple of these minor places and then die out. And what I've seen happen is when the Great Khal dies, the empire or whatever just splits up immediately. Don't know if it's Gavel kind. I think it's because it's nomad succession. But maybe if his heir is strong enough, is a strong enough Khal, and this guy seems pretty good, then maybe they'll follow him. It would be really cool to see all of Essos just kind of ruled by the Dothraki, and then all of Westeros ruled by us. Little stark contrasts there. So the peaks are revolting, we know that. Master at Arms, you want to train children, maybe? My vassal, Lord Daemon Baratheon, requested that Dennis Shepherd of the Iron Tower... Didn't I already do that? The Iron Tower... Yeah, I swore him directly to her, didn't I? Vassal transfer. Who did I swear to you, then? I know I gave you someone. Black Tower, maybe? So are these guys... I don't want to do that to you because... Well, I will. No, I won't. I'm not gonna, because it's her vassal. I suppose I'll transfer it to her. I could have sworn I did that already, but apparently not. Yeah, okay. So he shouldn't be too mad. I mean, he won't like that I denied the title, but I gave it to his vassal. So what happened here? Luwin won the war against the Lannisters. The Lannisters tried to take the Westerlands. The Martells held the Westerlands. So there's Tybalt. The Lord of Casterly Rock Davin's 22 now. News from the area of a trial by combat. Lady Moria Moore demanded a trial from her captor, Lord Ronald Arryn, selecting Maester Roland. Wow. I mean, he's just strong and brave, but he's not a fighter. And Maester Roland killed Aegon Hunter? Really? The Maester. How does he have 50%? She's made him a commander, too, which gives him extra 10. But he's only strong and brave. He doesn't know how to actually wield a weapon. But he still killed Aegon. Cut off his hand, severely injured him. Oh my god. It's a really cool Maester. Oh, that's such a bad choice for a trial by combat to pick him. Gotta imagine she has someone better in her court. Argella Dorannon tried to imprison Willem of Tarth, and now he's revolting. Wait a minute. Sorry guys for the little cut there. I just had to check something real quick, because this all is striking me very deja vu-y. I could have sworn Tarth already revolted against her. Oh, I guess they did, it's just with the other lord. It was weird, because with Tarth revolting, and because I could have sworn I gave the vassalage there, I thought I might be with the wrong save file, like maybe this was an autosave, so I just wanted to check that real quick. And no, we're actually in the right save file as it happens. I've noticed my Master-at-Arms, Brandon Stark's a hard worker and that everyone seems to like him. I'm deciding between having him heighten morale of the soldiers or try and recruit more men. Let's do more men for now. Because we don't need morale right now. And the Aegon fort's kind of weak, so more men would always be helpful. Have we repaid the loan? We have not. What did we do with the money? Because we had the money at one point, did we not? I am very forgetful today. I joined a tourney in Rosby. Damn it. Ooh! Ooh! Yes! Meraxes has had another dragon egg. God knows how the dragons are having eggs. I mean, she's the only dragon left, so... But hey, whatever. And, Rhaenys, you want to give it to me? Rhaenys. Rhaenys, come on. Don't give it to our daughters, they're dumb. Give it to me. Rhaenys, I need it. As your working court physician, Helman bursts into your study. Your Grace, you've been up all night again, and be in your best interest to not work so hard, lest you shall collapse from exhaustion. The realm never rests, and neither shall I. It seems much more Aegon-y, more authoritative and whatnot. Okay, so we have to name him Warden of the West. We hadn't done that yet, apparently. I'll ready my horse for the tourney in Rosby, and I've been drawn against Sir Lucian Cargill, who is our best fighter. He's a hedonist. Uh-oh. Hopefully he won't break his vows, and he'll fight his devilish urges. Hit. Fine hit, so I've unhorsed him. None can beat me. We've been drawn against Sir Raymond Darkland. Hit. Brandon Stark had the Lord of Blue Hills arrested. Raymond Darkland's become wounded, so this obviously gives me an advantage. And we've unhorsed them. Anything to win. That's Aegon's motto. Oh god. old Sir Bywin, the Knight of Rosby, has actually unhorsed me. Of course he did. There is always next time. I only reached the semifinals of this tourney, having been finally knocked off my horse by a superior jouster. Though my glory is lessened this day, I can still claim a purse for reaching the final rounds. Good, but not quite good enough. Truly deserves it. Okay, I mean, fine. I didn't notice that she was given the dragon egg. Yeah, she was giving the dragon egg, and like 9 days after having it, she immediately hatched it. Meanwhile, Aerion's had it for, what, 10 years, and he's never hatched that damn egg. So that's great. We actually have a new dragon in the world, Dragox. Don't know about that name. I mean, I can't rename it even if I wanted to, so I guess it's Dragox. Good, she has a dragon. He is nimble. Fantastic. Hopefully Aerion will hatch his. Like, really, hopefully? Come on. Valerion's too. We seem to get along well enough. Mentor. Lord of Greensward died of depression. Poor him. Oh, we haven't given out any of those titles. Might be because of Megawar at some point. There's Keeper of the Swans. Should have given that to Argella. That's one of the 2 titles that women can actually hold. Keeper of the Swans, and I think High Almoner is the other. Paramount Knight. I'm not gonna name my son. He's really bad. Lionel. There you go. Nope. No handmaidens for you, Visenya. So Argella's been able to win the war against Tarth. Aside from that, I haven't heard much from either of the other kingdoms in terms of revolts. I mean, obviously the Peak Revolt was quickly snuffed out. There appears to be a really minor one in Dorne against the Fowlers. Your Grace, we've completed the latest upgrades to the fortifications of King's Landing. Many people flock to the city as a consequence for its safety and prosperity. Excellent work. So everything around continues to get a lot stronger, but Aegon Fort is still kind of weak. I can repay the loan very soon. I need 30 more gold. Oh, god damn it. They're actually going to charge me before I can repay the loan. It's worse for you, bank. I mean, it's not because it's interest, but damn it. He's going to ask me now. Come on, where is he? There he is, there he is. I'll pay off half the debt. The remainder will be due in 5 years. So I can actually pay off half of it. That's really good. I will pay off half the debt. That's more than half the debt. That seems like the debt and interest is what I'm paying. Okay, fine. I will pay off half the debt. Yeah, okay. Fine. It's the debt and interest. A little bit of a misnomer. But yeah, it's just 70 more gold, which we can make in like 6 months. So we'll be fine. And then we can actually go back to building fortifications in the Royal Fleet and improving King's Landing. Which is pretty major for us. Still some things I'd like to do, like construct a flagship at some point. Probably search for a smith and build me some stuff. Maybe improve some of the keeps just around. Maybe improve Atlanta for one, since that's what the Baratheons have decided to make their homes. How much would it actually cost? Come on. Come on. I can't upgrade it, apparently. Okay, your Grace, news from Sunspear of a trial at court. Okay, he was declared guilty and was beheaded. He was guilty of something, but isn't everyone? Isn't everyone guilty of something? My mission to improve your good name has been a success. You keep improving my relations with the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch Rainiers, which is a little weird, because he's not even my vassal. There's a couple of guys who would do better from being improved, you know. New Lord of the Great Fork. Shouldn't be at all important. The commander of the Gold Cloaks has died, and House Coharies has died out. Very fast, because one of them just joined the Kingsguard and the other married matrilineally, I think it was. Lewin Toland. You're the heir. I don't want you to hold 2 titles in weird places. Do I have anyone else, maybe? Rainward, who are you? Huh. Who are you? Make you commander of the Gold Cloaks, but I don't know who you are. This old man, he's a genius, so he'll be able to handle the Gold Cloaks. Probably. Come on. Now, she's become really good in intrigue. I don't think I noted that before. Like, really good in intrigue. Her dragon is 1 now and hasn't gotten any... Oh, he's got 2 base martial. It's fairly good, actually, for 1-year-old. Ulrich has taken the Red Dunes. That's fine. How's Vakar doing? He's still only got his 3 links. He's just making more enemies out of the Maesters each time I go here. Your Grace, I write to express my consternation at the fact Lord Eustace Staunton holds command. So you want command? Sure. I mean, I like you, Harlaw. You're a good fighter, so yeah. Fine with that. Here we go. Repay loan. We did it. We finally paid off the Iron Bank, which we took that loan ages ago. So now we can expand the royal fleet, improve the fortifications. I'll hold on till we have like 350 because the road might show up at any point, and that's 100 automatically. While searching for Lost Chalice, I came upon a band of rogues who robbed me. They were too many. Your Grace, my scheming in King's Landing has borne fruit. I've discovered a plot where Lord Paramount Daemon Baratheon seeks to kill Lady Baena of Harrenhal. Why are you doing that? I mean, sure, it's not my business. Do you want Harrenhal, maybe? Well, you should have told your father. He was kind of an idiot. I think he wants the High Lordship of Harrenhal. Oh well, if only there were some opportunity he could have had to take Harrenhal, huh? Master of Coin is needed. Lord Duncan Pyle looks alright. He'll be appointed and collect taxes. Our good old council. Looks like a pretty decent bunch, actually. They all seem fairly trustworthy as well. Peasant accused of murder is dragged before your court. His wife and children were found butchered in the small hut they called home, and he was standing nearby covered in their blood. Despite this damning evidence, the man continues to profess his innocence. What should be done with him? The animal must be hanged. Toss him into the dungeons and leave him there. The evidence is circumstantial. Let him go. I mean, is the evidence circumstantial? Kind of. You don't actually have any first-hand accounts that he killed them. But he's covered in their blood in a hut, and his whole family's dead. They're all dead. So the way I see this, either he was in the hut and some random psycho just came in and slaughtered all of them, spreading the peasant with blood, and the peasant just kind of stood there glued to the floor, and then the psycho just left him alone there. You know, or I guess maybe he came back and his family was butchered and he just hugged all of them and got covered in blood. I don't know. He seems guilty. I'll toss him into the dungeons, I suppose, because it's circumstantial. Let him, maybe until we find more evidence or something. I don't know. I don't think our justice system's that good. My bannerman, Lord Brandon Stark, has imprisoned Lord Ronald Flint. Okay. Ooh, the king beyond the wall has actually united all of the clans. King Tormund Crowkiller, he's got 5,000 wildlings behind him. And more, if he has his Demesne at full strength, he'll have around 6.5 thousand. Wow. Leads from the first forest. Cool. Orbert has a lot of men, though, because all the castles are manned. I think they're married. All of them are married, which is really weird. It's a weird bug, I think, of these castles being actually manned by the Night's Watch, is that they don't seem to be classified to the same limitations as the Night's Watch. Like, they should stop them from marrying, but they all just get married immediately anyways. Weird that they all have bastards, though, despite being married. Yeah, look. They're all married, but none of their wives ever have kids. They always have bastards. It's so weird. I suppose it's because they might get married and then immediately divorce like a couple of days later, so they never have kids. Like the Night's Watch thing just strips them of their wives, but they keep getting married because that will obviously be their ambition and whatnot as independent rulers, I guess. Ronald Arryn tried to imprison the Lord as son of the sisters. He failed. So there's a revolt against his tyranny. The sisters have risen up in revolt. That's no shocker. They've always been a little wild. Now, Velena's 11 at this point, so she'll have to marry someone soon. Could marry her to a gardener. He's a squire. He seems a good enough man. How's he related? He's the child of the Princess of... Oh, I forgot. The gardeners are going to rule Dorne. Fair enough, actually. I might just do that because the gardeners rule the Reach and Dorne. So that's probably the best marriage I could get for her. And matrilineally, too. I mean, that's great. He's second in line to Dorne as well. So hopefully she'll accept that, and he won't be like, no. Yeah, there you go. So Princess Valena Targaryen will marry Garland Gardner. He's being taught pretty decently. In terms of his traits, actually. Andrew's been a leal and able servant. I'll grant him a knighthood. Why not? Sir Andrew, the Master of Whispers. Let him be a knight. My hand died, Lord Lucifer. He's died of pneumonia, and his brother has inherited Massey's hook. He's a really good fighter, Justin Massey. I'll make him a commander, I guess. Lord Commander Rhino Osmond, maybe. Yeah, we'll get rid of Osmond. There you go. And now we need a new Hand of the King. Keep time progressing, but find someone. Montfort Faring looks really good in terms of diplomacy. Because for Hand of the King, you need diplomacy and stewardship. He might actually be the best option then. Because he seems like... Lucas is a decent balance, but he's not great. So we'll appoint Montfort Faring. To all my subjects, the inheritance of Leng has been thrown into question, and so a great council must be held to determine who shall inherit the kingdom. All shall gather in Leng Ma, so we can vote for a new sovereign. Interesting, and she has four people coming up for the elections. Doesn't really worry me too much in Yaitai. They've picked a new god emperor of Yaitai, or of Leng, I guess. Do they follow this? Oh, because they follow the same religion, I guess. No, they're following the heresy. Or he's following the heresy, but everyone sees him as a god emperor because the rest of the kingdom follows the Yaitai religion. It's really weird. It's a really weird system. They all follow the same religion, which makes the head of the empire a god. And that's what the emperor of the Azure Emperor did. And so now he's a god emperor. Because these guys happen to follow the same religion, the same thing happens to them. Your Grace, now for some time I've been in the employ of Commander Alton, so you want to join me? That's a no-no. He's a good fighter. He could be in my Kingsguard, but I'm not going to make you my Master-at-Arms. You crazy? Lord Merrick, the Whisperer of Dalston Keep, has died from too much drinking. Who inherited? His grandson, Carlton Brune, is the new Lord of Dalston Keep. His aunt, Lady Demella, is his heir. And it will go to the Sunglasses after that. Aegon's still kicking strong. He's really not wanting to give up on life, huh? Sorry if this part might get a little overly boring, I guess, for being too peaceful. That's just what happens when you start in this bookmark, usually. Because Aegon's just so damn good that everyone immediately curbs to his will. Expand the Red Keep. Finally, we can do that. Really, when he dies is when things start to go a little crazier, because all the heirs, especially if you're roleplaying like I am, they don't turn out that great. So the kings will all remember that they were once independent. Your jailers seek your audience. They're all covered in blood, and with them they have your captive Sir... Why are you my captive? I had no idea you were my captive. They have your captive Sir Gunther Gardner in chains. They say a band of armed men secretly broke into the cells to try to set him free. All but one were slain by the guards, and this last one revealed, under questioning, they were sent by Lord Paramount Garce Gardner. So he's trying to free his uncle, maybe? Like great uncle or something? Distant kinsman? Pick the captive. Why do we have him? I'll release him, because I don't even know why we have him. There you go, Garce. Hope you feel better now. Have your weird uncle with you. He's trying to imprison the Lord of Torrent Peak. If there's a revolt there. Lewin Tolan wants to get married. Marry as you please. Selyse. Oh, why am I at the Tourney of Hayford? I don't even remember accepting this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in another tourney. Steady. I'm drawn against Sir Sefton Hogg. That's a hit. I was seated beside Maester Lyman at the feast, and although we never really talked before, we really hit it off. We ended up together in the garden with a couple of bottles of sweet beer from Lord Harry's well-stocked cellar. I think I've made a new friend, so I become friend with the Maester of Hayford. He's not one of the guys who hates my son. I enhorsed Sir Sefton Hogg, who is the heir, I think? No, he's the second-born son of the Sir of Sohorn. And here is his firstborn. No, that's his brother, Sir Lewis Hogg. And I've unhorsed him as well. I've been drawn against Sir Allard Hogg now, who is his other brother. And Allard is gonna get the best of me? Really? Okay, this time I'll strike. Hit. And a fine hit, I must say. We got him. Oswald Wainwood and Lord Justin Thorne. Justin was unhorsed. That's pretty good. Our Kingsguard winning is always good for us. Been drawn against Sir Oswell. Hit. Whilst at the tournament, I was listening to some lesser lordling describe how he collected tithes from his serfs. As I listened, I realized he was giving his serf plenty of ways to avoid giving their due. I kept this knowledge to myself. Yeah, I did. Valena, what do you want? Diplomacy. Got a green for that. I've unhorsed Sir Oswell, so that's a victory. Oh, God. I will spend highly because she's my daughter. Victory is mine. I've defeated all that have stood before me, no one capable of unhorsing me from my fine mount. I have claimed the winner's purse and the adulation of the gallery. Victorious. He is making more enemies. I'm telling you, every time I go back, there's another maester here. You're just not likable, Vakar. He did get the bronze link from the Citadel, signifying the holder has acquired enough knowledge of astronomy. So slowly but surely he's becoming a maester. Now, who's the youngest actual maester in your court? I want to see. And I mean like actual maester. Christopher Mudd's 37. Like, how long will we have to expect for him to be an actual maester? Seems 37 might be a good age. He seemed fairly young. Jeremy's 43. Yeah, they're all in their 30s and 40s, the young ones. Most of them are old men already by the time they're maesters. It was a fine competition. I won the tourney in Hayford. So it seems like Vakar won't be a maester for another at least like 15 years. I mean, he doesn't seem to be ahead of his class either. Oh, not you. Him. You still don't know why you haven't hatched that dragon egg, Arian. Arian the Unworthy of Dragonstone. Oh, that's good, yeah. You're not wrong there. She has tamed Dragots the moment he turned 2. He's ravenous now, which will increase his size but lower his personal combat, which is combated by the Nimble. So he still has good personal combat if he has to fight another dragon. So ravenous is actually pretty decent for him right now. Lord Rosby died of cancer. His young son Dennis inherited. Your Grace, your daughter Princess Valena is responding very well to my tuition. She's improved her skills and is advancing in knowledge every day. Your humble servant, the Grand Maester. Good news. Good news, of course. Removing rainy... I didn't... Did someone use a favor on me? What happened? No one seems to have used a favor on me. Rainey's was removed from the council, and removing her from the council has angered those in your court who supported her membership, which is really just Lord Freder, who's not even in my council. He just doesn't like that. Why was she removed? Yeah, you're back in. That was weird. Why would I even remove her? She's really good at diplomacy. Madness and greatness are two sides of the same coin, and every time a new Targaryen is born, the gods toss the coin in the air and the world holds its breath to see how it lands. So Valerian has become great, but again he got the worst great trait, so he did the same as his mother, which is he was chosen as great, but he just got diligent. That's a shame, because if he was like quick or a genius, that would have been really cool, because he's also a clubfoot and a lunatic, which are kind of downsets to him. He's not going to be a fighter, I mean, that much we know. Neither is his father, though. He's a craven. A husband and wife musician couple have arrived from Least. Their performances range from vulgar satires to political servants and everything in between, including songs and poems of courtly love. Courtly love, pah! Yes, I'm cynical. Very cynical, King Aegon. Lord Maillard is asking us to deal with an assassination attempt, and it's not my call. It's never my call to deal with those. Really is never. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you doing there? What do you think you're doing? The Lord of Duskendale has started to believe in the drowned god? Oh, Roland, please don't. I don't have patience for those Ironborn. I don't want to see you turn into one of those. What are the Greyjoys trying to do? Civil war for elective monarchy, and he's losing, thank God. As long as they don't have elective monarchy, I'm safe. Because the Heartlaws are good. New Lord Commander on the wall, so the former Lord Commander died. And they're actually fighting the war right now. And Orbert the Black Centaur never called the kingdom for help. He's probably too proud for it. And he was killed in personal combat by Goran Redtree, a wildling commander of the King Beyond the Wall. King Beyond the Wall has 4.2 thousand men. The Night's Watch isn't... It's not winning by much. I mean, I'm assuming the supply limit's also pretty negative. But Loren Lannister, the last King of the Rock, who we banished after he rebelled and, he led to Vaegar's death and a bunch of stuff. He's actually Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. He was a steward before. Interesting. His brother's in my Kingsguard, Prince Gerald. His other brother is married to the Lady of Leicester. Your incompetent hand of the king has led a group of smugglers into the county of King's Landing. Apparently he thought they were merchants. What a fool. Curses. Damn it, Montford. Do you want to invite us to the war against the King Beyond the Wall? Seems to have gotten a couple more men. I'll send my spy master to Castle Black so that he can tell me what's going on. So there's 5,000, it seems, is what Castle Black has, or the Night's Watch has. And they have beaten him again, so that's about what the King Beyond the Wall has, 2,000 left. He's winning the war, though, which is really weird. Because his territory is occupied, and he doesn't have any Night's Watch territory occupied. So for him to be winning the war, you'd think he'd won a battle. 8,000 strong. Oh my god, what's the Night's Watch doing? How did you get those? Did you hire them? Event spawned. Fair enough. Raven has arrived from the Citadel. We should prepare for winter. Oh, the King's Road. Let's get going. These guys are going to crush the King Beyond the Wall's forces. 26, 21st. So he's going to get away. Used a favor on Lord Boris to force him to join all the factions. Crown Loyalists. Now, the Crown Loyalist faction is significantly smaller than it was before. Roland's the only one who wants independence. I'm assuming it's because the former leader of the Crown Loyalists died, and so they just all disbanded. Don't know who the former leader would have been, though. Gordon Greyjoy was captured by Sigrun Harlaw, so the rebellion in the Iron Isles has been put down. Yeah, they're all joining in now, so it's probably because of the reasons I said. No. No. Oh, God. The wall is under assault and the Night's Watch is hard-pressed to defend it. Now they've called on me. It seems now that the Lord Commander has been captured, the Maester has actually called for aid. They called on all the Lords of the Realm to take up arms and aid them in defending the realm from the dangers beyond the wall. Well, ready, but I don't think that'll do anything. That's an auto loss. Oh, God. He's done it. Unless you retake it or recapture him, I can't do it. I don't have any men raised. Take the first forest. Assault it. What are you doing? Oh, he's not even captured by him, though. He's captured by this guy. So you'd have to go to Ice Base Shore. Can I maybe free the Lord Commander in time? What happened? What? Sir, you are a fool. I mean him and him. Apparently, I'm assuming he recruited him? He has recruited Loren Lannister, who was the Lord Commander, and Loren has become a deserter, a turncloak, and now he's a wildling, I guess. Loren Lannister. Oh, the Lannisters are terrible. And his son is, for whatever reason, Lord of the Night's Watch. He's not even Lord Commander. He's Lord of the Night's Watch. That's going to have to get fixed soon. Hopefully. I'll put you down then, because I was planning on freeing Loren. I guess not. He's a traitor. Gather what men I can in the north. 19,000 strong. Split up the troops. 11,000 will go with King Aegon, who's itching for a fight. Too much peace for Aegon. He doesn't like it. He's taking Justin Massey with him. Harry's Hayford. And they're going to go straight for Castle Black. These guys are going through Arendelle just to take a little longer, and they're going to Shadow Tower after. Come on. Led by Freder. Or no, Sigfrid Harlaw. We'll give the Lord of the Isles. Is he still fighting his rebellion? Don't think he is. Jarman and Freder. You're not fighting a rebellion anymore? Yeah, no. 5,000 of the Night's Watchmen are in Casterly Rock. Oh no! Oh, that's hideous. Oh god. And I don't think I can declare war on the Night's Watch, so I don't know what to do about that. Oh no. Hopefully at the end of this war, that'll be fixed. 'Cause that's really, really hideous. Oh no, they've taken the entire wall. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this episode here. On a very weird note, the Lannisters have re-emerged, and they rule the wall. Oh god. Aside from that, really good news in this episode. We finally got another dragon in the world, Dragox, and he seems pretty good. 4 years old, 5 martial already, 9 base. He's learning well. The Maester is teaching the dragon good things. Hopefully Aerion will hatch his soon. I mean, I've been saying this for like 5 episodes, but he never hatches it. Valerian's looking like a pretty good kid. So things are going well right now. Ooh. Honorable, charitable, paranoid, affectionate, and strong. She's turning out really well for diplomacy. Garland's not turning out as well in some of the traits. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, do like and subscribe. Again, just want to reiterate the sentiment from the beginning of the episode. Thank you guys very much for all the support you've given my channel. I mean, yeah, just thank you guys. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.